Love and light. I just want to take a moment and share a little bit from my devotion, um, which was encouraging each of us to look at our problems, our situation, adversity as a ladder enabling us to climb up and to see our lives from the perspective that God sees our lives. And I felt this was greatly encouraging because often we fail to remember or we fail to remind ourselves that we are divine beings. And although we are divine beings, whether you are greatly spiritual or not, we all go through things. We go through challenges, we go through heartache, we go through suffering and pain, but we know that God is always with us. And so, not that we're not going to go through those things, but the key is to remember who we are and who God is in that moment for us. Um, as a spiritual person, you know, it is often challenging to discern what you perceive to do and discerning what God is actually doing, right? Because we only see in part. And so this means we have to learn to trust God so much that we trust ourselves in God, that we become one with God in whatever the situation or the circumstance is, right? So when there's a good thing happening in our lives, we celebrate and we like, look at God. We know God is all in it. But it's the opposite when things are not going our way or things are not showing up the way we envision or we hoped or we planned for it to happen. We tend to get greatly discouraged and question God. So I'm inviting you not to question God, but to join in with God in good situations, but definitely in the bad situations, know that God is still working it out for our good. And this is what I want to leave us with. This is what the sacred text says that I'm reading from the Bible. Therefore, we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. You and I are eternal. And so, no matter what you're going through, it's only for a moment. And no matter how hard or bad it feels, or even looks like, or is happening, please know that you are an overcomer. You are victorious. God has already handled whatever it is you're going through, and you are going to come out on the other side of this, and you are going to have a testimony of the glory of God in the midst of, all right? Because we always want to give God the glory. Peace, love, and light. Blessings to you always.